When our hands start itching, the first thing many of us think is that it might simply be a case of dry skin or even an allergic reaction to something we touched. But did you know that in several spiritual traditions, the itching of the hands holds a much deeper meaning? Instead of viewing the itch merely as a physical phenomenon, it can be seen as a message from the body, something that goes beyond what our eyes can perceive. So what exactly do these spiritual traditions say about hand itching? Although interpretations vary, there are some common ideas shared by diverse cultures around the world. From a spiritual perspective, when our hands begin to itch, many believe that it signals important changes in our energy or emotions. Some traditions suggest that if the right hand itches, it indicates that something good is on the way, especially regarding money or professional success. On the other hand, if the left hand itches, it may be interpreted as a warning that financial difficulties or the loss of money might be coming. These interpretations have roots in various belief systems that see bodily signals as messages from the universe or the body itself about what is to come. While such beliefs may seem strange to some, for others they form an integral part of understanding how the world works. The idea that hand itching is connected to future events dates back to ancient times. For example, in astrology, certain planets and stellar configurations are associated with specific parts of the body, and a sudden itch can be seen as a reflection of the influence of these celestial bodies. Similarly, in some alternative medicine traditions, itching is considered a sign of energetic imbalances that need to be corrected. It is believed that when our hands start to itch, there is something more than just an irritating sensation. Some interpret this symptom as the manifestation of energies in transformation. In addition to these signs, some mystical traditions attribute a special meaning to certain details observed in the hands. For instance, it is said that the presence of the letter M on the palm or the formation of a half moon are sacred marks symbolizing a direct connection with divine energies. These signs are interpreted as mystical seals that indicate the bearer might essentially be an angel incarnated in the body of a human being. According to these beliefs, such marks not only explain the itching, but also reveal a special spiritual destiny and a greater purpose in the life of the one who possesses them. In some mystical traditions, hand itching is also associated with spiritual communication. In simple terms, this means that when you feel an itch on your palm, it might be a sign that something important is about to happen in your life. Imagine your hand itching as a signal of alert, a message from the universe trying to draw your attention to something significant. For example, if your palm itches, some people believe that this may indicate that you are about to have an important encounter, not necessarily a romantic one, but perhaps a meeting with someone who will have a significant impact on your life, such as a new friend or a business opportunity. Moreover, this itching can be interpreted as a warning that you are about to receive a crucial message, whether it be a phone call, an email, or even news that will change the course of things for you. There are also those who believe that hand itching is a sign that you are about to meet someone special. It might mark the beginning of a new romantic relationship or the arrival of a person who will have a profound impact on your personal journey. It's as if the universe is sending you small messages, using the sensation of hand itching as a means of communication. It is important to note that these interpretations are based on spiritual beliefs and do not have scientific backing. However, for those who believe in this connection between the body and the universe, hand itching can serve as a guide or warning to pay attention to what is coming in their lives. In various spiritual and mystical traditions, such as certain forms of esotericism, hand itching is interpreted as a sign that something is happening with our internal energies, a sort of alert from the body about subtle changes occurring within our being. According to this view, when our hands begin to itch, it may indicate that the chakras, centers of energy in the body, are more active. Imagine the chakras as points of connection between our physical body and our spiritual self. They function like vortices of energy that, when in balance, provide us with physical and mental well-being. However, if one of these chakras is imbalanced or blocked, we might experience sensations like anxiety, fatigue, or even an itching in the hands. Beyond the activation of the chakras, some traditions maintain that certain visible signs on the hands hold a profound meaning. The presence of the letter M, or the formation of a half moon, are interpreted as symbols of a divine gift, indicators of a special connection with the sacred. These motifs suggest that the person who possesses them might be an angel incarnated in the body of a human being, destined to channel light, love, and spiritual guidance both to themselves and to others. On a more practical and earthly level, in some cultures it is also said that when the hands itch, it is a sign that you might soon receive money. Although this may seem like a mere superstition, it is interesting to note how different societies attribute varied meanings to seemingly simple phenomena. Furthermore, there are practices aimed at balancing the body's energies when these symptoms appear. Many people turn to the use of crystals or essential oils to relieve not only physical discomfort, but also to harmonize the body's energetic fields. Crystals, considered carriers of specific energies and essential oils, widely used in aromatherapy, help promote physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, contributing to restoring balance when the hands itch. Understanding why our hands itch might seem like a mystery, but for some, there is a belief that behind these physical symptoms lie deeper messages and meanings. When the hands begin to itch, it is common to feel a discomfort that drives us to seek explanations beyond the merely physical, connecting us to the spiritual realm. Think of it as a symbolic language of the universe, communicating with us through physical sensations. By understanding these meanings, many people find a sense of purpose and a connection with something transcendent, rather than simply attributing the itch to natural causes. They see the symptom as an opportunity for self-reflection and to remain more aligned with their spiritual path. This perspective can open doors to a deeper practice of introspection and self-knowledge, where every experience, including the itching of the hands, is viewed as part of a greater whole. For example, an itching in the hands may be interpreted as a warning to be alert to upcoming opportunities or as a sign that significant changes are on the horizon. By adopting this mindset, one develops a deeper connection with the universe, beginning to see each experience as part of a larger tapestry, where even physical symptoms carry deep meanings. This can lead to a greater sense of inner peace and belonging to something much larger than mere everyday existence. In conclusion, when our hands start itching, we usually think of physical causes such as dry skin or allergies. However, in countless spiritual traditions, this phenomenon carries deeper meanings. Some cultures interpret the itching as a sign of important energetic or emotional changes. For instance, in astrology, an itch on the right hand may be seen as a harbinger of good financial fortune, while an itch on the left hand might be interpreted as a warning of economic difficulties. Furthermore, there are spiritual interpretations that see the itching as messages from the universe or signs of a spiritual awakening. Among these messages are mystical motifs such as the presence of the letter M, or the formation of a half moon on the hands, which some interpret as indicative that the bearer is, in essence, an angel incarnated in the body of a human being. Although these interpretations are based on personal beliefs rather than scientific evidence, for many people they offer a sense of purpose and a connection to something greater. Whether viewed as a mere physical symptom or as a complex spiritual message, hand itching invites us to pay attention to the signals our body sends and to reflect on the tapestry of meanings that life may offer. Ultimately, it can serve as a reminder to connect with our intuition, explore our inner selves, and follow the path that resonates most deeply with our essence.